Part 3. My wife divorced me by email while I was deployed overseas and emptied our joint account, That night my friend Davis came over with beer and pizza. "What are you going to do?" he asked. "For Lauren, I'll tell the prosecutor she was manipulated. Not because I forgive her, but because it's probably true. For the case, I'll testify, help them nail Lamont. For my career. I touched the wound in my side, still healing. The core is still home. As long as they'll have me. And life in general?" Davis pressed. I looked around the empty house. Start over. One day at a time. 2 weeks later, I testified in the preliminary hearing against Lamont. Kept my statements factual, unemotional. Lauren did the same, now the state's key witness. She looked at me once, mouthed, "Thank you." I nodded slightly. Not forgiveness. Just acknowledgement. The prosecutor was confident. "Lamont's going away for a long time. Your testimony helps establish a pattern. He's done this to multiple military families. Preys on their isolation, the trust inherent in marriage. It's despicable." My divorce was finalized 3 months later. Uncontested. Lauren got nothing from the marriage beyond what she'd already taken. The judge, a veteran himself, made sure of that. The money was gone, but I still had my military career, my house, my future. And the separate account I'd opened before deployment. Operational security. Always have a contingency plan. Lauren avoided jail time in exchange for her testimony. Last I heard, she'd moved back to her parents' house in Oregon. Started over, like me. 6 months after coming home, I was cleared for full duty. Phillips visited before I returned to active status. Brought his sister, the one whose husband had cleared out their accounts during her deployment. Jamie. Army captain. Medical Corps. She'd rebuilt her life after betrayal too. We talked for hours that night. About the job. The life, why we stayed despite everything. "People think we're crazy," Jamie said. After everything that happened, still believing in the mission. I nodded. They don't understand the commitment. A year after Lauren's email, I was back in the field. Different deployment, same mission. Jamie and I spoke regularly. Started as friendship, evolved into something more. Both of us approaching relationships with clear eyes now. No illusions. Just two people who understood the life, the risks, the commitment. Last week, I received an email from another Marine whose wife had fallen victim to Lamont's scheme. "Your testimony helped build the case that saved what was left of my life," he wrote. "Thank you for fighting back when it would have been easier to just let it go." I stared at those words for a long time. Fighting back. That wasn't how I'd seen it. I'd just been following procedure. Identifying the problem. Implementing the solution. Moving on. But maybe that was fighting back, in its way. Not giving up. Not breaking. Continuing the mission despite everything. That's the thing about life in the Corps. The mission continues. You adapt. You overcome. You never quit. And eventually, you realize that while you couldn't control what happened to you, you always controlled what happened next.